A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, hey. Check 58.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like, wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. Come on,
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Bennett now off play action. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Bennett. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Second down throw coming from Bennett. He'll dump this off to Akers. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Akers, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Bennett. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And now Smith going to change the play. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Gino. Blitz coming and down he goes. Byron Young, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Being chased out left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gino now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, this is Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Bennett now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And this time he is in. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Seahawks nothing. Taylor Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
27-yard line.
Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And going right back to Walker. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
And Bennett will look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to the air yet again. Bennett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Rams.
Throwing on first down, Bennett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Bennett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10. Here's Bennett. And his This throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Bennett looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now they're in the hurry up. Bennett now. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Rams 21, Seahawks nothing. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
Dwayne Eskridge on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Locke looking to change the play. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Locke going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Block now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Lock staying put. 4th down, and they're going for it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Bennett now off play action. That'll be caught by Cup. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now Bennett on a bootleg. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Bennett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Lock it in motion right. Lock gonna go on 4th down. Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for LA, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks.